Welcome to our online Greenfield School. Dear student class E, today I'll give you lecture about the chapter 7 City Corporation. Lesson 6 City Corporation. There are 12 city corporation in Bangladesh. The municipality namely there are Dhaka North, Dhaka South, Chittagong, Rajshahi, Khulna, Sylhet, Borishal, Narayanganj, Rangpur, Comilla, Gazipur and Mymensingh. The chief of the city corporation is called mayor. There are councillors as a helping hand of mayor. The number of councillors can be more or less on the basis of territory. The number of members of the city corporation depends on its volume and activities. City corporation consists of mayor and deputy mayor who are directly elected by the people. The city corporation has been formed in order to solve the widespread problem of the city, such as arrangement for supply of water, drinking water, drainage system, removal of dirt. It is number one function of city corporation: removal of dirt, refuses, etc., and garbage management. Garbage management is one of the function of city corporation. Actually, they clean up our roads, highway, increasing civic privilege and rendering overall development in the territory, like they maintain or supervise the graveyard, road slide, market position, and market shop holding registration. This type of work done by the city corporation. Function of local government. Local government is a system of local representative. It is self-governed and beyond direct control of the government. Local government performs many welfare and development works at local level, where it is the key force of all development works. So, what is the key force of all development works? Local government. In local level, local government. Look, there is a picture. Function of a union parishad. Judicial function of union parishad: education, information broadcast, tax and revenue, peacekeeping, development, public welfare, public health, and family planning. Look, it appears that the union parishad has to perform a variety of functions. There are to make and implement plans. Union Parishad to make arrangement for pure drinking water, helping the affected people and maintaining their rehabilitation to keep, like disaster period, like cyclone, flood. This period they helping the affected people to keep environment clean and tidy in the Union Parishad, to make arrangement for first aid. Creating mass awareness and making various family planning equipments available for the implementation of family planning programs. Making arrangement for awarding stipend to poor and meritorious students, and arranging adult education for removing illiteracy. Maintaining law and order in the area, to make arrangement of collecting the land and tax in the area. Creating mass awareness against the offense and informing the policy if any offense or bad incident happens in the area, working to raise consciousness against different social problems like sexual harassment, dowry system, etc., to settle the local dispute, to maintain peace and harmony in the area. So and then we will go the next step. Function of the Upazila Parishad. The function of Upazila Parishad almost the same as the function of Union Parishad. Upazila Parishad takes necessary long and short-term development project including 5-year plan. Upazila Parishad implements, supervises, coordinates various projects of the government. It constructs and maintains the link road among the different Union Parishad. Function of District Council. The function of District Council are to conduct different development program of district. District Council, it builds roads, bridges, culvert in the reserved area of Upazila and Paurasabha. The construction of educational institution, residential hotel, training centers, orphanage, libraries, night school. Actually, it's run by the district council. Old night school, old age people's night school. Agriculture farms, flood control, embankment are also the function of district council. It arranges irrigation, preserves public health and works for the development of communication and transportation. Function of Paurasabha. A Paurasabha performs its function like a Union Parishad, such as maintaining the public health, education, public welfare activities and judicial types of works. Besides these, other functions are other functions are making arrangement for pure water, removing the blockade water water block, and controlling the sale of unhygienic adulterated food, adopting plans and implementing them for maintaining a good environment in the towns, arranging the proper construction of the houses and homes, constructing and maintaining the roads and controlling vehicle movement, planting trees on both sides of the roads, establishing parks and gardens and preserving open spaces. Besides, Paurasabha celebrates various national days, performs work relating to relief and rehabilitation, arranges orphanage or the orphans and the helpless, set up libraries and clubs, controls begging. Actually, begging is the common scene in our country. Arranges games and sports to influence the young generation. Builds and maintains auditorium, maintains birth and death certificate, death registration, controls epidemic and contagious diseases, and arranges reception for special guests. Function for city corporation. City corporation performs its function in the metropolitan areas like the Paurasabha. These are making arrangement for pure water and removing blocked water, control the sale of unhygienic and adulterated food, adopting plans and implementing them for maintaining a good environment in the city, arrange the proper construction of the houses and homes, constructing and maintaining the roads and controlling vehicle movement, planting trees on both sides of the roads, establishing parks and gardens and preserving open spaces. So these are the city corporation works. Then we go to lesson 7, good governance. It's a vital issue in the present world, good governance. Without it, I think uh, fully freedom, enjoying the fully freedom is impossible. Look, the ability to run the government largely depends on good governance. In fact, good governance means a type of government which is formed according to the constitution. Uh, it works under the under a jurisdiction with honesty and sincerity. It employs its ultimate efficiency for the protection of citizen rights, citizen rights and for public welfare. In easy word, good governance is a type of state or government system where different organizations are responsible for these jobs. Here, institutional interest is greater than individual interest. Transparency, accountability in the. I think I want to say you transparency, accountability, and equality. These three wings are very, very important and important wings of good governance. In execution of different function and to establish rule of law are the factors of good governance. It is essential to ensure responsibility, accountability in administration to run the government. For the good establishment of rule of law and democracy, corruption, individual interest, nepotism should be stopped. Besides, establishment of human rights is urgent for a country. So at first we know the necessity of law is very important for good governance. If law and order prevails in a state, every citizen can enjoy freedom and benefit provided by the government. Nobody can harm the rights of others. Usually the rule of law expressed two concepts: supremacy of law and equality of everyone to the law. It is necessary to establish good governance in every corner of the government, to eliminate poverty, to attain self-reliance, to establish justice, and to ensure development. The hindrance to good governance should also be removed. The government has taken steps to establish good governance in the country. We have to cooperate the government to implement the efforts taken by it. We have to build ourselves as the upholders and bearers for the establishment of good governance. We have to make ourselves responsible to build Bangladesh as a prosperous, corruption-free country in the canvas of the world. But I discuss it broadly. If the supremacy and law prevails, government cannot be autocratic and usually cannot abuse power. But good governance absent in our administration system, arresting anyone without any crime or confiscating and punishing anyone without trial are the contrary to the rule of law. The supremacy of law is the protection of freedom of the citizen. Nobody can interfere in others' affairs if the supremacy of law prevails in the society. The government does not dare to interfere in the freedom of, especially the police law. Police Act 54. This act abuse more by the police. And the meaning of equality in the eyes of law. Eye of law means everyone, irrespective of religion, caste, creed, color, community, or being rich or poor, is same. Nobody will be entitled to have additional privilege. The same law is applicable to all. Freedom of life hampered in the state when rules of law don't exist. The law enforcing agency usually harass the citizen, arresting them without any legal reason for the absence of the rule of law. The rule of law cannot prevail if freedom of judiciary and democratic environment don't exist. Progress is noticeable in Bangladesh in respect of ensuring rule of law. It is essential, if we want it, we have to maintain these, and we have to know actually what is good governance. We have to know how it is implemented in our country. So then look, here is some objective question. Already I tell you, you have to read every objectives, every lines of book lines, every book lines. Read it properly for important. It's important for your examination. First question: how many times has the Constitution of Bangladesh amended till 2014? Actually, the answer will be 495. 16. How many times has the Constitution of Bangladesh amended in till 2014? The answer will be 17. But here is the answer: A 11, answer B 13, C 15, and D 16. It will be 17. Where the fundamental principle of running the state written? The answer will be Constitution. Read the stem and answer the question 3 and 4. Mrs. Taslima is a parliament member, but she was not the candidate in any of the constituency out of the 300 constituencies at the time of parliamentary election. As an elected member, she tabled a bill in the parliament session in favor of women for increasing women quota in government service. Who elected Mrs. Taslima a parliament member? The answer will be C, cabinet. Number 4. Look, Mrs. Taslima was elected a parliament member in order to, the answer will be B 1 and 3, to increase women representation and to preserve women interest. Look, here is a creative question. I think every creative question you will read in your book because very important for your, because you are a board examinee. So you have to read at first the textbook creative question. Mr. Ghulam Quddus is an inhabitant of Rahimpur village under the Hathazari Upazila. He was elected chairman in the local government election of 2015. He installed 5 tubewells to solve the problem of pure water of the inhabitants. He repairs and constructs roads of the union. He also provides scholarship to the meritorious student. Meanwhile, he has become familiar as a popular person in his locality. How many district council are there in the Bangladesh? 61 district parishad council in Bangladesh. People are the root of all power. Of all power. Explain it. According to the information in the stream, Mr. Ghulam Qudus was elected chairman of a union parishad. Union parishad is in the lowest level of the local government bodies. A union parishad consists of a number of villages. A union parishad chairman is elected by the direct vote of the people and conducts certain activities in the development of the locality. In the stream, the activities of the union parishad are also mentioned. Mr. Ghulam Qudus is an inhabitant of Rahimpur village and under Hathazari Upazila. He was elected chairman through people's vote in the lowest level of the local government. A union parishad comprised of a number of villages. Besides the work he has to do as a chairman are among the work of a union parishad. He has set up five tubes to solve the crisis of pure drinking water in the locality. He also repaired and constructed roads in the area and arranged stipend for the meritorious student. Consequently, Mr. Ghulam Qudus is performing his duties as a chairman of the union parishad, the primary level of the local government system. Number D, Mr. Qudus has performed many more duties than he does as a chairman mentioned above. Explain it. Mr. Ghulam Qudus is the chairman of Union Parishad as a public representative. He has to do various type of work for the development of the Union Parishad. Actually, optional, but a number of work has been mentioned as the Mr. Qudus as the Union Parishad chairman. In fact, he has to solve various problems of the Union Parishad. He doesn't the works in assistance of the government. Mr. Qudus has to take a plan and implement it for the overall development of the union. He arranged it for rehabilitation the people affected by natural calamities. It also comes within his responsibilities to keep the area clean and ensure its peace and discipline. Moreover, he takes necessary initiative to make the family planning program successful. He also supervises realizing land tax in the area. He also works to build public awareness against various types of crimes and other social evils like sexual harassment, dowry. So, from the above mentioned discussion, it can be said that as the Union Parishad chairman, Mr. Ghulam Qudus many more responsibilities beside the ones mentioned in the STEM. So, student, I already finished your total 7 chapter, and if you have any problem, face any query, please contact with me. Thank you very much.